Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurus Moth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Wild Force Putrid figure from Hasbro. Hasbro and the Lightning Collection have been pretty much killing it with the army builders in this line, so does this continue in that vein? Well, let's talk about it. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this is a great looking figure, and though it is a simple design, that does not always mean an easy win. But they did a great job here, and obviously we just have basically our new male buck for the Lightning Collection, just cast in kind of a darker gray, kind of a mid-gray / dark gray plastic, and yeah, it just works really well, especially for the putrids, especially because that gives them plenty of space to just kind of throw on the kind of swirly red design we've got here, which is a very nice shade of red. Definitely sticks out against the base color of the body. You got some nice metallic golds here at the bands, and we've seen the feet before. We've seen at least the base part of the hands before, so that's fine. And then we get into kind of the new details, starting with the head, I guess, and just very well done. Great use of metallics. I absolutely adore this like lavender metallic shade that they have for the mouth, eyes, and back of the head. Just really well done. We even get the seam running down the back, which is a pretty cool detail. And yeah, it just looks very, very nice. And I definitely, once I started seeing other people post pictures and videos of these, it's like, okay, I definitely have to have this one. Even though I've haven't watched like a few episodes of Wild Force, but it's probably one of the Power Ranger series I've seen the least of. I love this design in terms of the grunts, and yeah, they just did a fantastic job here. And we see that lavender transfer onto the belt with some nice silver, and just great details all around. So yeah, just a really, really great looking figure. We get a nice and succinct loadout of accessories here, so let's jump right in. And for hands, we got 4 different ones. So we have a left fist, we have a right kind of clawing, relaxed hand, then we get a left chopping hand, and a right weapon holding hand. And we've seen this many, many times before, as well as a chopping hand. So that's that. Then we get an effects piece. So we get this lightning effect, which we've definitely seen before. I forget who it was with, but cast in this very, very nice purple plastic. So again, purples and reds, this is right up my alley. And finally, we get this club weapon, sculpted very, very nicely. Really love the gold they used here for the spike part of it. And looks like there should probably be some more, ideally there would be more painted detail down here at the handle, but still overall a great sculpt, and when it's in the hand, obviously you're not going to notice that as much. So that is accessories. Articulation here is pretty damn good, and I will say that despite my experience with a lot of recent Lightning Collection figures, the joints on this particular figure are relatively tight, and I don't know if that's just mine, but like everything's pretty well done here. My issues with the current articulation scheme, which this possesses, become apparent pretty much immediately. However, the looseness of the joints is definitely not an issue here, so that's really good, especially for an army builder. And starting with the head, we do have that dumbbell joint coming from the separate neck piece into the head, and then a separate piece down here at the base of the neck. So my issues here remain. You get way more movement out of this head than you do other figures. So they left lots of room. So you actually do get some up. You can look down, which is very different for this line, the figures they've done with this articulation scheme. Lots of tilt, which is excellent. The neck piece still does not move, and it feels like it should, especially as a separate piece. So that's disappointing. However, I'm actually happy with the movement we actually get in the head here. So that's really cool. Then we come down to the arms. We get that really nice butterfly joint, a lot of generous range. We get the hinge and swivel at the delt, which brings us to a perfect T. We have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows folding completely in half. We get hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. Then we get the diaphragm joint, which is a ball joint, and then our standard ab crunch. So together, those give us a very nice crunch forward, beautiful arch back, and the slightest bit of side to side. We also get some rotation from that diaphragm as well. We also have our drop down hips, so we can come down just a little bit. That allows us to hit perfect splits, which is beautiful. Our front kick is pretty much perfect, just a straight up 90-degree angle. Then we get thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which are going to bring us all the way up. Then we get not a standard boot cut, but they actually put it at the bands down here, which is perfect because it hides that joint and it works exceptionally well. Get a perfect point, get a little bit of forward, and really generous rocker. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here they are with some other Lightning Collection. With some Hasbro and some Mattel. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with our articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorous Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Lightning Collection Wild Force Putrid figure from Hasbro is that this is actually a really solid figure and kind of fixes a lot of things that have kind of been turning me off of the Lightning Collection as of late. Between the joints being just a little bit tighter and that little extra headroom under the head sculpt definitely makes up for the fact that the neck assembly just doesn't work as what I believe is probably intended. So that definitely kind of puts us above a lot of recent Lightning Collection releases. So absolutely, if you are a fan of Wild Force, if you're collecting Lightning Collection, of course, and just if you just like army builders, this is actually a really good figure to pick up. And this is showing up, I've seen it in numerous Targets in my area, so hopefully it's on the shelves around you. If not, it's available in various online resources, not limited to Entertainment Earth, of whom I happen to be an affiliate. So if you use either the code that shows up here or my link that's in the description below, and this is in stock, which it is as of me recording this, you will get 10% off as well as free shipping if your total order is over $59. So definitely get down on that if you are interested. And with that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, etc. Other ways to help the channel in the description below. And all of that being said, I hope to see you back because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that interests you, come on back, let's talk some toys, let's have some fun. And I just overall hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.